How to mine Ethereum cryptocurrency real vision graphic insulating how to mine Ethereum overview. Mining Ethereum ETH is the process of computer solving cryptography puzzles and adding blocks to the Ethereum blockchain. To mine Ether, you need a GPU graphics processing unit. Joining a mining pool is the simplest way to start mining Ether. Ether mining pool is expected to be replaced with other staking caused by Q2 Q3 2022. What is Ether mining? Just like Bitcoin, Ethereum is a decentralized blockchain that is updated and verified by participants of the Ethereum network. The only way to add new blocks to the Ethereum blockchain is by mining them. The word mining is an analogy borrowed from the process of extracting precious metals as they need to be mined from the ground at the cost of labor and energy. Like was to mine Ethereum, computers spread around the world competed to solve cryptography puzzles. The cost of processing power, labor, and energy. Any miner who successfully solves the puzzles first get to add the next block to the blockchain for their work. A miner is rewarded with Ether. These rewards compensate miners next to block to the blockchain that their work. Miner is rewarded that these reward miner is securing the network, verifying transaction, and adding block to the blockchain. The current mining reward is 2 Ether per block plus all the purity fees contained in the block. A new block is added to the blockchain on average every 15 seconds. How does mining differ from the mining Bitcoin? Even though the Ethereum blockchain built on Bitcoin inventions and ideas, its developers did not simply copy Bitcoin's technology but made several fundamental modifications to fit Ethereum purpose. Best, this has an impact on Ethereum's mining process. Ethereum was purposefully designed in ASIC specialized mining hardware. The strength was that only allows for different mining with graphics processing unit GPUs and reject hashes from. This stands in sharp contrast to Bitcoin, which nowadays is almost exactly mined with ASICs. The reason for embedding such a restriction into Ethereum codebase was to limit the centralization of hash power as seen within the Bitcoin network. Through optimizing mining for GPS, Ethereum developers have ensured that mining would still be possible for individuals. What some owned computers and rigs even faster storage network growth and an increased difficulty rate. Further, these measures help to keep the network as decentralized as possible. Still, manufacturers have found ways around these limitations, as evidenced by specialized AISCs, meaning devices for Ethereum like the Bitmain at miners E9 over the Silicon A10 Pro. Understand the future of everything. Join the crypto revolution. Start your free membership now. Learn more. 100% free. Yeah, you heard us. How much their Ethereum are unlike Bitcoin. Ethereum originally was designed as an inflationary currency, with the other supply not being fixed. As a result, other supply would grow every year through block reward that were paid to miners, but a steady inflow of new other into circulation would eventually put pressure on the ether price. Thus, some investor featured that ether one day could share the same fate as fiat currencies, which are constantly inflated and lose their purchasing power over time. As a countermeasure, Ethereum cut its block reward. The miner 2017 from 5 to 3 Ether, not even a year and a half later in 2019, block reward got cut once more by the third to 2 other per block in August of 2021. Another Ethereum updated EIP 1559 was developed, which fundamentally charged Ethereum tokenomics forming. The update miners now receive 2 Ether plus all the priority fees contained in a block, but the base fees paid by users are burned by the network, resulting in another potentially becoming a deflationary currency. A miner's effective earnings are dependent on the provided hash rate, the price of electricity, and the cost of the hardware to calculate your potential profit. Enter your spice into mining calculator. Why should you mine Ethereum? When the Ethereum first launched in 2015, Ether price is very low. $1 mining Ether was not get rich quick scheme. Many of the first miners were developers of crypto enthusiasts was believed in the project and wanted to support it cause. With the other prices steadily increase, mining became more lucrative, attracting tech-savvy people who understood the network's potential and were skilled enough to run their own nodes. Nowadays, with Ether prices being in the 4 digits, meaning Ether is a profitable business even though fiercely competitive. But as Ethereum, which switching to pause in 2022. New investments in mining equipment are unlikely to still prove profitably. Nevertheless, mining is certainly an interesting option of individuals with access to unused GPU processing power that want to make some extra money, but with POS just around the corner and Ether staking already available. Stacking is certainly the simpler, less hardware intensive, more feature attended way to earn the Ether. Ether stacking post the Ethereum classics ETC mining. As mentioned, Ether mining is soon expected to come to an end. Ethereum has started the development to switch from proof of work proof of stake was a consensus mechanism years ago. According to the Ethereum Foundation, the switch from proof to pause can be expected to happen in question 2 and or question 3 of 2022 for miners. These fundamental shift makes them absolute as mining in the forum of solving cryptographic puzzle to longer required of pause. Instead of mining Ether, users can now stake their Ether to earn staking rewards. Investors can stake Ether by running their own Ethereum validator as described here, which requires a minimum of 32 Ether, or they can stake any amount of Ether with the staking service. Many crypto exchanges like Coinbase or Binance already offer Ether staking. Also, staking is offered by decentralized services such as Lido or Rocket Pool. Miners wanting to keep using their hardware after the switch can direct their computing power to other blockchains that are still working on above consensus mechanism. The exception is Ethereum Classic ETC, which runs on almost the same hashing algorithm as Ethereum, so it supports the same hardware. All that miners have to do is switch from an ETH to ETC mining pool. How to mine Ethereum? Step 1. Choose to your mining approach. When mining Ethereum, there are three different approaches miners can follow. Pool mining. Pool mining Ethereum is a pool, the simplest, the quickest way to get started in pool mining. You join forces with other individuals or the miners joining a pool. Agree that if one of them solves the cryptography puzzle, reward will be split among them according to the hash power provided. The size of the pool measured in hash power determines how many blocks the group finds on average. However, not all pools are created equal. When choosing a pool, three key characteristics should be considered: pool size, minimum payout, and pool fee. The pool fee supplies the share the pool administrator gets the running the pool. If a pool has high fee than 3%, you may you may want to consider finding another pool. Minimum payout defines the smallest amount one can withdraw from the pool. For instance, if the minimum payout is 1 ether, it can take weeks or months until you reach the required amount in reward payments and cash out.